I'm Michelle. This is Celia. We are a mother and daughter. This is where we're just going to kind of talk about recent movies we watched, recent shows that we're watching, just to kind of discuss, debrief on that, and a little bit of our own life. Maybe a little bit of work, neighbor situations, fun things like that.
Speaking of neighbor situations,
What's going on with that?
I have a vacant apartment application open next door to me. My neighbor was a very normal old lady, right? I mean, she's a little bit weird, but you call her a little bit odd.
I think she'd be the average neighbor who comes over in the bathrobe and is giving you stuff you
Just
maybe don't want.
A little bit lonely.
A little bit lonely.
Like, I mean, she offered me like a ball one time. Like, she came at like midnight, being like, "Do you want this ball to play with?" And I'm like, "I'm okay."
This is a lot. She's given you numerous of things. I actually have. I am gifted.
Yes.
I have gotten this really oversized church. It's pretty cute though for church for Christmas. But yeah, I even have something.
It's a huge light church. She gave. Remember when she so casually was like, "Hey kids, do you want this like fucking garden gnome? I'm dying."
Oh,
here.
right. And it was telling children.
I'm dying. I need to get rid of stuff. That was the first weird thing.
Just say that to kids. My God.
No, that was the first weird thing that I heard on the Ring camera.
That's true.
Was that she was dying and had to get rid of stuff. And
right.
I'm like, okay, so is that why you're giving away all your stuff to me and the random neighbors? But then I feel like, what was the other weird incident? Like, did she just go like crazy out of nowhere?
A little bit, yeah. The first thing that was starting to happen was, and you overheard something about hospice, something.
Well, I was seeing medical supply.
Right. That was the first of this. Her getting rid of stuff because she's dying.
She's dying. And then but then you know how she would never know who I am? Like, she would have to ask me, like, "Are you my neighbor?"
Right.
And every time she would come here, she asked me to help her with her eye drops. And I told her my name.
Right.
And
I forgot about that.
And she told me some crazy story about, I don't even know how she's dying, but she would never
disclose. Right.
Specifics were not around.
No.
Like, those were not here.
No. And so we never, to be fair, we didn't know if it was true or not. And God forbid, I hope that wasn't true. Or if it was, I would hope she'd get support with her family, her friends, us, neighbors, anywhere we could. But it was very weird how it was, right?
Remember on Thanksgiving, she came over and asked me to take a picture of her and her family.
Right.
Because it was the last time her and her family were probably going to be together.
And why was that?
They didn't live
That's
close.
Great, too. That's great. We not seeing each other. That's why you guys aren't going to be around, because you guys don't live together.
She said that they don't live close.
Okay.
But I did stalking research.
Okay.
And they live here. So okay. I'm like, I know.
So I wonder why she did say that.
I'm not gathering. Yeah.
Right.
So then it started getting weird because I heard her in the middle of the night, like, throwing things outside.
Things were getting a little
First,
louder.
It was like a side table she threw out there.
Okay.
And I saw her on the Ring camera, like, sitting on the side table at like 1 a.m. with a beer can.
Right. Oh.
And that's when it got weird. And she started, like, throwing the drawers outside and throwing her trash outside and, like, throwing it out in the front. But then she went to the hospital.
Right.
Like, right after that. I'm like, okay. She's gone for like almost 2 weeks. And then, remember, I called you and I'm like, oh, I think that she moved out. It looks like they're renovating her apartment.
Right.
Because I see maintenance every single day coming in and out with, like, things. Like, new cabinets, drawers, whatever the hell. Right. So I'm like, oh, they're renovating.
Right. And she has moved.
Or
maybe even has passed. Like, even that.
Maybe she passed away. Right?
Yeah.
But then she returns. And so then I'm like, what?
What just happened?
More things are being thrown. All of a sudden, there's a refrigerator outside. And I still don't know. Or are they renovating her apartment?
Right.
Still? Like, I'm still thinking that. I'm not thinking. Surely the old lady is the one renovating this apartment.
Right. Renovating herself.
Doing her own renovations. Until I hear her outside yell at the maintenance man, "Are you going to help me?" And he goes, "With what?" And she goes, "My refrigerator, because I tipped it over and shook it upside down because cockroaches were inside of it.
Right.
And that's when it pinged. Oh, she's losing it.
She's hallucinating because that's a common factor when you hallucinate.
Animal bugs.
That's what. Yeah.
And then I had picked up on the fact that she's drinking, right? Because it's like
that's not helping.
Beer can, the way she's behaving.
Right.
And so one day I work as a CNA. I work 16 hours as a CNA. I come home, I'm walking to come back to my house, like, yay, come back to my house, just worked a billion hours. Floor, she's on the ground, flat on the ground in the backyard. No, first what led me to look there was I see her cat, but I didn't know it was her cat because cats are normally inside. So I see this random cat, and I'm like, you're not usually an outside cat, and it seems kind of like stressed, weird. And then I look, and I see her on the ground, and I'm like, awesome.
Yeah.
I go over there, I'm like,
back to work, clocking in.
Clocking her back in. I put my bags down, and I'm like, what's going on? She literally verbatim, I've fallen and I can't get up. Of course. I'm like, I can tell. And so this is where I'm like, I have seen medical supply boxes get delivered to her apartment, right? Surely maybe there's a gate belt in there to help me lift her up.
Right.
So I walk in her apartment, lo and behold, there's not a gate belt because there's not even carpet. There's
nothing.
A fucking cabinet door.
God.
There's not.
How was she living?
There's not anything.
How was she living?
There's not living proof.
Right.
There's not a will to live. There's nothing in that apartment.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like,
for animals.
Well, then I'm like, well, there's no way the apartments are renovating because they wouldn't let her live like this.
Yeah, totally.
So then I'm like, hey, what's going on here?
Right.
And she's like,
did you ask her?
Yes. I said, what happened to this apartment?
What is going on in your living space?
She goes, hazmat came and gutted it.
Right.
Oh!
Hazmat.
Obviously, because hazmat didn't care to stop at my door and say, hey, there's a situation going on here. We have to gut
that you're sharing walls with.
So I'm like, oh, I don't think that's true.
No.
So whatever. I'm trying to ask her questions. She's asking me crazier ones. Like, I'm like, how'd you fall? And her answer is, did you have a bar mitzvah? I'm like, no, I just came home from work.
She's just.
But aren't you Jewish? Like, I'm trying to figure out why you fell.
Yeah,
can we get that problem?
Yeah, let's focus.
And I don't know, whatever. I get her up, get her in her wheelchair. I go on with my day. She calls me like at 2 a.m. that night, asks me for a can opener. I don't even know. And then next day, she's out in her wheelchair, and I'm walking outside for my car, and she goes, hey, are you my neighbor? Yeah, we've met several times.
Yep, just helped you off the floor. Yep.
Yeah, I am. And she goes, oh, I saw on the news right here in the state we live in, right here that, mind you, the state, it's not like a tiny miniature state.
Right.
It's a big state.
Right.
So, like, it's not like we know this person next door to us.
Right. Like a small
here
town.
Here in this state.
Like she's giving small town.
Vibe. Like it's a small town of 10 people. We all know who we're talking about.
Right.
Right here in this state.
So funny.
There's a girl. She's got pretty blonde hair like you. She got arrested. Keyword, got arrested. So she's in a jail county.
Okay.
Got arrested for identity theft. She looks me deadpan in my soul and goes, are you an identity thief?
Oh boy.
I go, well, isn't she in jail? So no, it can't be me.
Oh, it's giving paranoia.
Yes, no, like
paranoia.
So paranoid. I'm just like, no, I think that's something like not yet to really freak her out. And so now I'm realizing like, okay, no, she's crazy. She's losing her mind.
Yeah.
So then I'm walking like a day later, and my upstairs neighbor is outside, and she's throwing glass, she's throwing things, she's breaking things. At this point, the police are here like every single day. One day I come home from my nail appointment, police are out here, and they're like, yeah, we're here every single day. She's been destroying her apartment for 2 months. So I'm like, okay, yeah, she's definitely the one destroying her apartment.
Yeah.
And then she started hating everyone around her besides me. Like, a neighbor would come there and she'd be like, I'm gonna hit you with a bat, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna erratic, then would try to like talk to me or whatever. And so our final night, so I have another neighbor somewhere here who's a little bit off her rocker. She's a sweet lady though.
Where does she live?
I don't know. In this building though.
Okay.
She lives in this building.
Okay.
We'll call her Jessica. You know who I'm talking about though, right?
We're not talking about upstairs?
No.
Okay.
Her boyfriend works with you?
Okay.
So Jessica
comes. Right. Oh, okay.
She's concerned.
Yes.
She comes for like a week straight. She's at my door like every single day. Like,
that's right.
Like, I'm guessing when she gets off of work, like same time every day.
This neighbor.
She's at my door and she's like, no social cues here. So she's just like straight to the point. Like, I don't know what to do about her. I am like worried. Like she has taken this as her own personal issue. She was
has super
carried
worried,
this weight.
Losing sleep, like needed to be the problem solver with her, which it wasn't.
Yeah,
in her capabilities.
It really wasn't
in any neighbors.
No, and so I tell her about adult protective services.
Yeah,
she's obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So then, when our last night of this debacle, Jessica comes, knocks on my door. We're talking outside, but then my crazy next door neighbor comes out and she's like, what are you doing at that door? And Jessica goes, I'm talking to Celia. And crazy neighbor goes, well, grandma left me diddy dotty doody whatever. I don't even know. I go, and Jessica goes, okay. And I'm like, just get inside. So Jessica comes inside, I close the door. Okay, me and Jessica are standing here, we're talking, we're like, what are we gonna, I don't even know. My best friend Daisy is coming over, I forget about it, so all of a sudden I hear someone try to open my door, and I'm like, oh my god, she's trying to get into my apartment.
Oh no.
I look at Jessica like, she's trying to get into my apartment.
Oh no.
And Jessica's like, okay, what the hell? And I hear frantic knocking, and I'm like, what the fuck? I log into my Ring camera. It's Daisy out there frantically knocking, but she can hear crazy neighbors screaming and throwing shit.
Stuff. Yep.
So I open the door. I go, get in, hurry! She runs in, and whatever. Me and Daisy spend the night sitting on the couch. We were watching Temptation Island. We watched the entire first season in one night. So we're up until like 5 o'clock in the morning watching
it. That was a good season.
And so at some point, like 10 p.m., we're binge watching this. We're sitting on the couch. My window's open, and I can hear debacles going on. Right?
Yelling, throwing,
yelling, screaming. She has like music playing, and her music is like punk rock, like really just crazy, dramatic, crazy music.
It fit the vibe. There we go.
And I just hear her destroying her apartment, right? And I'm like, whatever. Me and Jessica, like bad. Me and Jessica have been worried about her burning the apartment down, but then we're like, there's no food in there, and I think everything's broken. But then, we hear her yelling, throwing, whatever she's doing. And then I'm like, I swear to God, I smell gas. Like, I smell gas. And Daisy's like, you're just paranoid, you're tripping.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no. We walk outside, and the second I walk out my door, I get hit in the face.
Oh, God.
With gas. And it's like all the way
terrible.
to like the dumpsters that you can smell it. Like, it's just surrounding just this area. So we walk a little far and you can't smell it anymore. So I know it's just contained right here.
Yeah.
So I get back and she's in there just screaming, yelling, throwing things, breaking shit. So I get back into my apartment. I call the police, but like I'm not even off the phone yet and they're at the door. So obviously someone else called.
I was going to say, and no one else is smelling this?
So someone else called. So I can hear, we're like sitting at my back porch because we want to hear what's going on.
Totally.
And so the police, they go, mind you, they know her, right? Like, they know her on a first name basis now.
Yeah.
So they know that going to her front door is no luck. She doesn't let them in. She gets mad.
Yeah.
So they don't even try the front door. Okay, they come immediately to the back because her door is usually just wide open.
We're just beelining.
We're cutting the chase. So we go to the back, and he starts off, and it's always the same. I think he's a firefighter. Mm-hmm. Always the same guy. He starts off really enthusiastic. He's like, "What's going on here?" Mm-hmm. And then, mind you, when she came to my door with Jessica, I said, "Well, okay, we'll say my crazy neighbor's name is Alice." And I go, "Are you okay, Alice?" And she goes, "That's not my name." I go, "What's your name then?" And she goes, "Janice." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So then she's with
was not the name, but okay.
She's with the police and they're talking to her, being like, "Okay, Alice, let's do this and this." Oh, that's not my name.
Calling her by her real name.
By her real name. Right. Okay, Alice, that's not my name. What's your name? Georgia. Like, she's just like any different. Like, we've got 17 different names. We're on name 25.
Oh boy.
And whatever, she's yelling at them. She doesn't want to go to the hospital because she had just came back. They're like, "Well, you have to." I guess she cut her knee open. The firefighter's like, "I'm turning this oven off before you burn the apartment down." And they get her out. Mind you, her apartment looks like it was raided by like something. Jeez. I don't even like it's crazy. And then after that, she never came back, and hopefully she's in a better place. Yes. Somehow.
Seriously, hopefully. I really hope she got the help she needed. Like
something new. And it was the fact that I go to work every day, work with dementia, boom. You come home every day and it's like...
Yeah, back to work. Back to work.
This crazy thing is happening now.
Back to work.
Yeah, if you... I have an empty apartment right next to me. We'll see who my next neighbor is. Hopefully somebody...
More chill.
A bit more chill.
A little bit more chill, stable. That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good.
We've been on a movie kick recently in the movie theaters.
We have. We took a little bit of a break.
But that's been our thing.
We've seen Wuthering Heights, I think we started off with. And then, no. Send Help. It was Send Help.
Oh, I think it was Send Help.
I think it was Send Help. And then maybe Housemaid.
I really liked that one. I think that one was the favorite one I've seen out of our string.
Yeah, the streak. That one was good.
Going to the movies.
That one was good. We've been enjoying to go to the movies for sure.
Wuthering Heights we watched on my birthday.
We did. There was maybe 2 other humans in there. It was like a two.
It was like
a Tuesday maybe. Yeah, it was like a Tuesday, 11:30 in the morning. The first showing. It was literally one other person, and maybe a couple more other people, and I was bawling my head off. I don't even mean tears were coming. I mean I was crying so hard.
I don't think anyone was expecting the ending that was this fucking movie.
It was torture.
Mind you, I'm a big reader, but I haven't read the Wuthering Heights book yet, so I didn't really know what to expect, but
I kind of did. See, I haven't read the book either. I've always wanted to, but in high school, I believe early high school, like 9th grade, we watched that movie in like one of those classes where it's like it teaches you how to be like a grown up, and I don't even know what that class was. It wasn't.
I don't remember having those classes.
We did. We learned how to write a check. We did this. Yes, we learned. We had a project where you would marry somebody in your class, and we would have this whole thing of writing down your budget, how many kids you're gonna have. It was. I don't remember what the class was called. It was like not home ec, not just cooking.
That's literally the only like necessary class that needs to be taught.
No, it was great.
I never had that.
I don't remember.
I didn't graduate high school. So was that in high school?
It was in high school. It was in 9th grade. I don't remember what that class was called. It wasn't home ec because home ec is just food. It was like home ec, but it had so many different portions to it. And we watched that movie, which was so random. But I remember, so I knew we were in for it.
Why did you need to watch Wuthering Heights for that?
It was about love. Maybe how life can be just torture, and love can just be torture. Here's this movie to show you what it could be like. Beware. Yeah. I don't know, but I knew. I don't remember everything about that movie, but I remember the ending being really sad. And I was kind of in for it, like, because I'm very, very emotional and a sensitive person. So I knew I was gonna think it was sad and I was gonna cry. I didn't think it was gonna. Oh boy!
I didn't know it was gonna be a tragic love story.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that kind of. Yeah, bawling my head off on that one.
Then we saw Scream 7.
Yeah, that was good.
And I like that one. Had a moment in life where I was into horror movies.
Yeah, you
stuff. But since that phase,
right?
And that's not my usual cup of tea.
Right.
But it was fun. I had a good time. And those movie theaters have those cool little popcorn things now that you can buy for like $500.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're super cool. I want the Prada where the Devil Wears Prada 2 when it's like a purse, like a pink purse.
Yeah.
That was really cute. And we need to watch that's on our list to watch. I want to watch the what's her name? Zendaya.
The drama.
The drama. And
that looks good.
There was another one.
Michael, your sister wants to see Michael really bad.
And a few horror movies.
Yeah. Yes. The back room. The back room looks really creepy. Yes.
Do you think we can get the new kitty out here?
Should we do it?
Can you try to get her while I explain the story?
Yeah.
So, my mom works at a grocery chain, and there's a garden center at this grocery chain, right? And what did you say? Like 2 months ago, you saw mom pregnant?
Yeah, about, yeah.
Like 2 months ago ish, something like that. Mama cat came by the garden center, and everyone thought like, oh, you know, she's a fed cat. Someone has a cat because she's big, she's fat. No, mom was pregnant. So they were by the container. You can't see her.
I saw her, and then she just went and hid.
So mama cat, we are assuming, gave birth around like these containers that they had at the store outside by the garden center, because that's where people first started to see like the kittens, right?
Yeah. Yes.
First started to see the kittens, and there was 4.
Yes.
4 kittens.
There was 4.
And then
can't find her.
And then it started to get rainy, kind of bad weather, and that's when they moved into the actual garden center.
Yeah, we call it the cage. It's like a storage room outside, or storage area for outside. Yes.
And she's in this tucked little corner with her babies. And so then someone had brought a blanket in the little corner and like a cage to try to catch any kittens and or cat. That never happened. It never worked. But
no.
And then 2 people took kittens.
Yes.
Early on.
Yes.
Right?
2 of them.
Yes. And then there was 2 kittens left and mama cat. And so my mom was off of work for like a week because I had a surgery, so she was helping me recover. So when she went back to work, I guess that's when you first saw the kittens, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it started to rain. It was raining. One of my coworkers was like, the kittens and the mama cat are in the cage. It's like, what? So I go inside and I see mama cat on the blanket that we had already previously have in there. Mama cat was laying there with 2 kittens. One little tiny gray, fuzzy, cute little girl, or cute little cat, and then another one that was like black. Just 2 kittens with the mom, and it was raining, so they were trying to seek shelter. I imagine. So that's where they were. Yeah.
And so, like a few days ago, I wake up in the morning to a text from my mom of a picture of mama cat and these 2 baby kittens. I don't know where.
I'm trying to grab her again.
For context, a few months ago, my mom was telling me about this feral cat that it was this homeless cat, and they called like someone. They came and deemed the cat too feral for adoption. This whole time, I'm thinking this cat was found around my mom's house. And then, so when she sent me the picture of the mom cat and the 2 kittens, I thought that it was the feral cat found by my mother's house. All wrong. So I'm like, who's those cats? And she texts back and she's like, well, explains the whole story. These 2 kittens need a home. And I'm like, that little gray one is really cute. I want the little gray one. So I go to Walmart. I get a few things for kittens. I go to her work, and the gray kitten and mama cat are like attached to the hip. Okay, and mama cat is defending her babies as she should. And she's like, "You're not getting near my children. I will attack you." And black cat is doing its own thing. It's like hopping, bopping around. It's not really staying with mom. It just is completely doing its own thing.
Yeah.
Baby cat kitten, like the gray one, kind of follows the black one whenever it goes, but then goes right back to mom situation. Yes. And I'm like, let's feed mom. Mom looks scared. Everyone looks scared. Everyone looks bothered here. So we get cat food. No. We found the little pouch of cat food.
Oh, right.
And so we open it, and mom immediately grabs the pouch.
And by the way, that was interesting. Someone was just like, threw. It was a pouch, and very screwed on.
Like, you had to like a lion, and you're throwing like it's pest over there, and it's like you could have opened the tube at least before throwing it.
Right? That was a funny side note.
So it's like, why is this here? So we open the tube. Mom eats the food like that. So I'm like, okay, she's hungry. And obviously the kittens aren't eating the food that's being brought. They're just getting the milk, but mom needs food to get milk, right? So we get food. Mom eats like a lot of the food, like she's hungry.
Yeah.
Which her eating is distracted from the other kittens, but we still can't grab the other two because they're just fucking, they're everywhere. So we're like, okay, I'll come back when you're off. We were doing this on her lunch break, and it went far too long.
That was a whole hour. No success during that whole hour.
So I'm like, I will return. And so I return when she's off. I go to pick her up. We go. Then in the meantime, she found a home for the other kitten.
Another coworker
to come grab this other kitten. At this time, we thought a different person was also going to take mom cat. So we weren't just trying to take all her kittens and leave mom out for the dust.
It's true.
We were under the impression someone that day was also getting mom. So I'm thinking I'm going to pull up me, Seafood Girl, who's taking the other cat.
Yes.
And your other coworker, where all three of us are going to take them at the same time.
Yes, that was the plan.
So I get there and I'm like...
Side note, the other coworker couldn't because his dad said no.
Right,
so
we'll call him David. And so I get there, I'm like, where's David? We're like, we don't know. And I'm like, okay, we'll figure it out later, I guess. I get there, Seafood Girl, who's coming to take Black Cat.
Grab her.
It's okay, Mama. Come here. Seafood Girl, who's coming to take the Black Cat, captures my kitten, gets her in her little carrier. And we're like, okay, at least we got one down. So now we're like, well, we're going to help you to get your kitty because you just helped us get ours.
Yeah. She saw the opportunity. It arose. She's like, I'm getting this kitten. I got to get her. And then the only cage that she had
was her cage. So I bring my cage down. It's okay, baby. Come here.
You want to see her?
This is Annie. Say hi, bye. I'm so little. I'm so little.
She's so cute.
And I always tuck my tail in between my legs. Yeah, I like to go in little balls. I like to be held. I like baths. I just like everything. And so we're trying to help Seafood Girl get the Black Cat.
Yeah. Which is harder to get.
Because it was more independent. So it was moving around more. This cat just goes with whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, whatever we're doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
And so...
Black Cat, not so much.
Black Cat, we can't even see the Black Cat for a while. At one point, I send my mom over to the canisters where they were first found. Because I'm like, is it even back here at this point?
Yeah.
But I keep seeing it every few seconds. Real fast. And so we're trying everything, and finally, I'm in the corner. There's this one corner where they were all at. I'm like, if I just stay in this corner, I'm going to see the cat. You want to hold her for a little bit? And so then I'm sitting in the corner, and I find he's just like balled up in the corner. So I grab him. He starts freaking the hell out. And so I'm like, I need assistance.
He was.
And so the Seafood Girl comes over. We're both grabbing him. He's attacking the fuck out of both of us.
He was pissed.
He starts biting. Okay, bye-bye.
Hi, Annie.
He starts biting. Like, she's not aggressive, and I even asked her, I was like, was it aggressive like that getting her? And she's like, not like that.
Yeah.
No. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, you're so little and fluffy. Looking around. What is this?
Cute.
What is this? And so we grab the cat. It's flailing around. Seafood Girl grabs it. Me and Mom are opening my carrier. It's the only carrier available.
He was starting to bite her ear. She's like, I need help. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, almost panicking.
Open my carrier. So I open my carrier. We get the cat in. Cool. Now we're in 2 different carriers. There's no way in hell.
No, we're switching.
Swapping is going on.
No.
Did you give her carrier back?
Yes.
Did you get mine?
Yes.
Okay. And so we had to do a swap later on.
Yeah.
Look, she's out exploring.
Yay, Annie.
And so then we have the cats. I bring this one home. We don't know the genders, right? Because there's obviously no time to check. But we're like getting girl vibes from her.
Yeah.
A few days pass. She's like warming up to us. So we're able to check the gender. And we see that she's a girl. What is she getting scared by? And me and my mom are like trying to figure out a name. We're like, what's an orphan cat name? Because she was like Lady, if Lady is a cat. Then we Googled and we saw Lady as the dog from Lady and the Tramp.
I didn't remember who was Lady and who was a Tramp. It's been a long minute since I watched it.
And so then we're like, damn, what orphan name would be good for a cat? We're like Googling or thinking all these names. My dad comes over just to pick up my mom. And we're like, we're trying to figure out an orphan name. He goes, Annie.
We're like,
well, obviously.
Well, duh.
So her name is Annie. She's a cute little baby.
She's so cute.
And I have an older cat named Chanel. We will get into introducing later, but right now they're separate, living their best life.
Yeah, you've only had her for what, 3 days?
Like 3 days.
3 days. Very,
I'm
very
waiting
new.
till after her vet appointment for her shots to meet Chanel.
Very new. Yeah. Very new.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, we could also discuss the maybe ghost, spirit, animal, maybe real life animal. I don't know what that was. What do you think that was?
I wish I had a dash camera.
I know. I wish we could have pulled over the other car that was in front of us on. It was like, what did you see? We need your
We're driving down
on what you saw.
A road that's just a 2-lane street. And then on the other side of the street is just yard, grass, it's open land.
It's fields. It's straight up fields. I think it's like cornfields.
It's
I think in the fall or late summer, whatever. I think it's cornfields.
It's just open land, open fields. And so we're driving. It's like 8 p.m. So it's like almost summertime. So it's like the sun is just about to go down. And we're driving. There's a black car like driving in front of us with a pretty good amount of space between us though. And we see this, like what I would describe it as is like if someone balled up an animal and fucking chucked it as fast, as hard as they possibly could.
As fast as lightning.
But like low to the ground too.
Yes.
Like they underballed fast, like the fastest person you'd ever think of chucking a rolled up animal. It just
chucked.
And it was like probably like this big. It looked like a see-through ball.
It was probably like that.
It was like a see-through ball, just shoop. The car in front of us went on its brakes, so I know it saw it.
For sure.
But then it didn't hit it, didn't go anywhere, it kept going. And then we look, because it's like, okay, it didn't hit anything.
It's like it crossed the street.
And disappeared. We look into like the field, it's nowhere. And even if you tried to ask me what animal do you think that would be, I have zero answers for you.
No.
Because it was like a ball of cloud.
No, and how it wasn't like animally, like it wasn't. It just zipped, like floated as fast as lightning, and I was following it. Like, what's this creature? What are we watching? Where's it going?
So that we could try to see it.
It disappeared. I was watching. I had eyes on it. It literally, right when it crossed the street, it stopped. It vanished.
And let's talk about your time seeing a ghost.
Crazy.
How similar it was.
Similar it was. It was driving. I was a passenger once again. No, I was the driver.
She's the passenger.
Actually, no, I was the driver. That's wrong. I was driving at that time. My friend was in the passenger, but same type of thing. We're driving, kind of like a quiet road.
Was it like dusk time again?
It was dusk, but that was more human. That was for sure human. It was a girl. And I thought I hit her. I really thought I hit somebody. She came right in my view. And I just was like, what was that? I just hit somebody. I look at my friend in the passenger. She's like, oh my God. I go, did you see that? She's like, I more felt it. I go, I saw it. And we look at each other and we both go, red. The same time. We didn't say anything. What did you see? Anything. We just looked at each other and we both said, red.
Yeah.
And I said, I saw like almost like red scarf, blonde hair. Like I said, I hit somebody. Like it was so vivid to me. I need to turn around and make sure I didn't hit anybody. She's like,
it did disappear right as you drove past, like it did with this animal.
Yeah, it was like that.
Because it's like as if it hit it.
Right.
Like you didn't see it again.
Right.
But it didn't hit anything.
Right. Yeah, no, I was tripping, and she was like, no. She's like, you did not hit me. She's like, I swear you did not hit anything. You did not hit anything. She's like, I felt all of that though. I go, I saw it. I have to turn around. She's like, okay, we turn around, nothing, no. I was like, there's going to be police. There's this whole thing. I'm going to jail. My life is over. This is happening. And she's like, no. She's like, that was a ghost. There's no other explanation. Turn around. There's nothing. No, I didn't hit anybody, but it was crazy. And we went home that night. We were living together. She's my roommate and my best friend. We went home and we looked on the computer and looked to see if there was any accident or anybody dying on that road. And there was. A girl had died on that road years and years ago.
Can't
so
find
who
a
knows?
Picture,
no, I don't think so. I recall or that I remember. So yeah, that was crazy though. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. That time and with you, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
But it's like imagining an animal being a ghost is so weird.
It's totally. I believe
to me,
in that though.
Ghost to me is like unsettled, like energy, and like
right. No, I know.
You know,
like
a person being hit by a car and dying,
right,
and them being stuck there makes sense. But like, is an animal really capable of having that type of like emotional attachment, even beyond like its life?
Right, I know what you mean. I mean, good.
But
like,
I have no other explanation.
Yeah.
For what we saw.
Yeah, and like Dad was like, "Oh, it was a deer."
It wasn't like
and a wolf.
Animaling, like you said.
It wasn't animaling.
It wasn't hopping around. You couldn't make out even an ear. Like
no.
you couldn't make out. Like it's a ball of a cloud.
You
like
mean
literally?
No. Yeah.
Thrown.
It was very sheer, and it was like fuzzy-ish. But it was just, but not that I saw fuzz.
I really feel like it was like what I would explain it is a ball of a cloud.
Yeah, it was.
That got
totally
chucked across.
Yeah, that's how it looked.
The street.
Yes, that's how it looked. And I don't know any animal that could even run or be that fast. And it wasn't even a run. It was like a.
And then it's like if an animal was hauling ass and coming from there, we would have seen. Mind you, we're coming from nothing. Like there's nothing around us. We didn't see something approaching.
Right.
We didn't. Nothing. Right. And it's like, yeah, is it uncommon to see animals jumping across the street over there? No.
Right.
But it wasn't pitch black dark either. Like you could see if it was a fucking deer.
Yeah.
You could see if it was a fox. You could see if it was a coyote.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I could say is a coyote because of the color that it is and like the fuzziness of it. But it's like. How?
I don't know.
The physics.
That was crazy. That was just crazy.
The physics don't make sense.
That was just crazy. It
so
really
let us
was.
know if you've ever seen
That was just crazy.
Of an animal. I don't know. Do you want to talk about your makeup journey?
Well, that's been a little interesting. Well, it's been a little frustrating too, because it's like when you get older, it's like your face is like, or your wrinkles is like a ditch, and like when it rains and it goes in the ditch. It's like makeup is like the rain onto my face.
There's this thing I've been really seeing hard on TikTok. I don't know how real it is. It's on TikTok Shop. But I've been seeing it, and I've been seeing that a lot of younger people are using it, and they shouldn't be using it because they don't fucking need to.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like this stick that you put on your face, and like plumps your skin up, so it like takes away those like lines and wrinkles. So you can like it takes a while like to use it for a lot of time, but over time it plumps your skin up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of the same thing as like Botox,
right?
Plumps it up and it gets rid of like the lines.
Right. Yeah, that's just been the hardest part, is trying to get a good concealer, a good foundation that just doesn't, because the makeup just wants to crawl right into those creases and those lines, and it's been really hard, but it's been really fun though. I've been watching tutorials, I've been like Googling things, I've been buying different kind of makeup, drugstore wise, more luxury brand wise, different kind of brands, and watching tutorials mostly on my age though, because I have to focus that I have mature skin. But yeah, it's been fun. But then there's been times to where, because the lighting in my bathroom isn't the best, so it's so funny. So I'm like, well, I'll get the for sure version when I go to work. So I go in my work's bathroom, and it's just like lit up. And I'll go in there and look in the mirror. I'm like, ew. I'm like, well, that's cakey. That's not great.
You should get a new light bulb. Get like a
brighter one.
A yellow light one.
Yeah, the yellow light is not.
We should get our eyebrows done together. I've been wanting to get wax and tint.
Okay, that's a good idea.
We should do that. I think it's like $65 for like a wax and tint.
That's a good idea. I am having a harder time with like actual like just foundations, and especially concealers has been my hardest part. But tinted moisturizers, tinted sunscreens, tinted serums, and like those are awesome for
mature
skin.
I feel like foundation is
Those
too
are great.
heavy.
And it is, and that's okay. Like I've been using tinted moisturizers and tinted sunscreens more, especially that's coming in the summertime, and that glowy look is always nice. But I wanted something more like when I want to wear it in the fall or the winter. But yeah, I just wanted at least one or two good full coverage foundations, but it's definitely harder. But I've got some good.
You tried. You got the sample kit of the Haslab.
I did, and that was all right. And I have to be honest, not as great as I thought it was going to be. I was like, I'm going to love this foundation. This is going to be it.
I think it's for like super full coverage, so it's like kind of like thicker.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to put the application on differently too, because I'm trying with different primers. And I have Elf Halo Glow, which I love putting that underneath. Yeah. So I'm trying different
try
techniques.
The Halo Glow as your foundation. A lot of girls do that.
Right, yeah.
And they really like it. I think it look good on your
skin. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I could just try that too. Yeah. Yeah, so that's been interesting. It's been fun though.
I want to talk about names. Like, so this might be like a little bit of a weird thought or like a weird high in the middle of the night thought.
Oh yeah, that happens.
I was like trying to sleep the other night and I was thinking of the name Carter. Okay. As in a boy. I'm not talking about girls.
It's cute. Okay, cute.
But
I like it for a girl too.
I have met a Carter where he's like such a Carter way. Like he's just such a Carter. Okay. And then there's like a Carter in like a hot way. Like, do you know what I'm trying? Like, what brought me to this? Was I work with someone named Carter.
I think Carter is a cute name all around.
And to me, he gives off like if you were to literally tell someone a boy named Carter what you picture in your head, like it's him, like curly blonde hair, a little bit geeky and weird.
Okay. All the cars out there are like, what? I have brown hair. I'm tall, dark, and handsome.
Something about him just screams nerdy type of Carter to me. Like
you kind of describe
glasses. He's a cook there, so just kind of like nerdy and odd. You know what I mean? Like probably has like 35 cats, lives alone in like a studio apartment.
I totally get it. Yes, okay.
And then I met this Carter in one of my, he's not in my class, but I was taking a midterm exam, so he was there taking the same exam. And his name was Carter, and when I hear Carter, I'm expecting the nerdy Carter. Right. But then I like saw him, and I'm like, okay, I get how he's a Carter, like in a hot way.
Right. Totally.
Like kind of like flurry, you know, kind of like scuffy on like the beard, kind of like quiet and like mysterious. Yeah. But then I'm like, so he also fits a Carter in my head. Yeah. But I feel like there's two. There's like a nerdy, and then there's like like in a hot way. I feel like there could be a lot of different names like that.
I think so too.
I haven't met a whole lot of Carter girls though, besides in
Temptation Island. It's a cute name, but I tend to like
boy names for girls. Yes. I know you do. You
Emerald it does too.
I'm so glad you didn't do that to me. If I like.
Yes,
I like Stevie. If you would have made me like Stevie.
Yeah, I like Stevie because my dad's name is Steven, so I like that.
I wouldn't have loved that for me. I don't fit that really either. You know who does fit that? Emerald. Emerald kind of would fit as Stevie. Yes. If her name was Stevie.
Emerald is her sister, my youngest daughter. And that only Carter I know actually is her friend's brother is named Carter. And he has blonde hair, and he's like video games.
See?
A nice kid.
Does he wear glasses?
Nice kid. He might now. I mean, when I knew him, he was a young boy. He's probably like 18 now, so like, who knows
Carter's
now.
Carter's to me give like blonde, white, geeky boy.
Yeah, that's funny. Have, like, isn't that funny?
And then like, okay,
cute name,
how I would explain the other one, like motorcycle. Like,
okay. Very different.
Yeah, but I feel like it fits. The Carter fits both demographics.
Yes, I agree. I think there can be, like you said, a lot of names, kind of like that, like Matthew almost. I feel
like there's a Matthew, then there's a Matt.
Right. Yes.
Two different people.
Totally. This is true.
And then like when Roberts called himself Bob, and or when they called himself Rob. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's two different people.
Totally. Yes.
And then if you call yourself Dick, you're in a whole different situation. You're in a whole different category, and you're strange. Why'd you pick that?
And why is that? Why is Richard?
And where? is the math.
I don't get it.
Like, where does that make sense?
I never understood that. Where is Dick in Richard? It's short for Richard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, that one I don't get. That is though. There are some names like that where it's like, how is that?
How'd you get
the
that
nickname?
Out of that?
Yeah. How is that?
I don't know.
Right?
Do you have anything else for us?
Let's see. So speaking of Carter, speaking of Temptation Island, Perfect Match is.
We're in the middle of the new season, which is season 3.
Perfect Match. I don't even know.
4.
I think it's 4.
I think it's 4.
I think it's 4.
Can we talk about 80 and Ollie really quick? Like from season 3.
That was the most recent one, right? Before this one.
Yeah, that was season 3.
I think. That was a love story.
We were obsessed.
That was just amazing. I was literally jumping up and down when you're like at the end of that show. You like Google if they're still together,
and they were engaged,
and I think pregnant. I literally was jumping up and down. I was like, thrilled.
Imagine looking that
I was thrilled
and finding they're engaged and pregnant.
Oh, that was they were the cutest, sweetest couple that just like hit it off immediately, and we're just like
all of,
meant to be together.
Like, stories aligned, like their previous relationships, previous situations in Love Is Blind, and everything, like how similar they're both stood up at the altar, like. Yes. And it's crazy because I remember watching. I remember watching Love Is Blind and being like, "Oh, I wish that guy didn't do that to her. I wish they gotten married."
Right.
Like things happen for a reason.
For sure.
Because that man always perfect for her.
Yes, for sure. I love that. That love story was so great.
But speaking of Love Is Blind and Perfect Match, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy. He looks like a completely different human being.
Yeah. So he's on Perfect Match now.
But he was in Love Is Blind. That's where he came from.
Still not one. If it is season 4 or season 5. Either way, it's the newest season.
We're on 4 for sure.
With Jimmy. Okay.
No more than 4.
Oh, okay. Hey, so Jimmy and Allie from Vanderpump Rules is on there. Who is
Natalie from
Natalie. Yeah. But who's funny is Allie from Vanderpump Rules. She was with James Kennedy, and her vibe is not so much maybe, just a little bit more different, and I like it. I like it more because she's just more. I feel like maybe herself, a little more outgoing, giving more of who she is. Because I think James just outshined her a bit because he has a big personality, and he's a DJ, and it was like maybe like his show, and she was just the girlfriend. So I feel like she was just on the quieter a bit. But she's an odd one. She's a little bit of an odd duck. Dorky. She is funny. She's an odd duck.
She says funny things.
I kind of like it though. She is funny.
She's doing her own thing.
Doing her own little land, her little alley land. I'm not hating it.
Jimmy looks completely different.
Yeah, he does.
And like, I don't know, like, because remember in his season Love Is Blind, you didn't get like right away like full Dick vibes. Like right when you met him, like it dwindled into that when they were living together. Right. Fake Megan Fox. I don't remember her name.
Chelsea,
that's her name.
Yeah.
Like right when they moved in was when he kind of got like dicky and like weird.
Right.
So right now he hasn't done anything on Perfect Match or said anything weird.
Not too much.
I just feel like it would be the same thing. Like if a girl does get with him, it's gonna be the same.
Yeah, I feel like he hasn't maybe grown too much. Maybe he saw himself, on TV and was like, oh, trying to be a little bit better and acting a little bit better.
That season of Love and Blind was terrible. Though. It was. All of the men sucked.
They really did too.
Like. All of them, actually.
They really did.
Like, there was one where I was like, okay, he's all right. But like,
no, that whole season, I don't think the guys were in it for the right reasons. I don't think they're in it
wanting to be on TV
for love. Yeah.
This past season was a lot better.
That was better. That was good. I like that one. That was good.
I don't know. We're like 3 episodes into Perfect Match, and I'm completely lost. I don't even know who's on there besides like.
We need to dial Jimmy, it in a little bit more.
Natalie. Mhm. Yeah, I'm currently watching Summer House.
She's got to catch up.
I'm on season 3. I feel like I can't talk to anybody about reality TV besides you because no one watches as hard as me and you do.
Oh yeah, I'm a diehard.
And like my friends.
Diehard.
Will know like the really popular reality TV, like Love Island, Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
Like they'll know those, but like Summer House is like niche to people who are like my age. I feel like like no one or like Vanderpump Rules.
Vanderpump Rules is a good one. Below Deck. is a good
Below
one.
Deck people I think my age watch. They like they're because it's a newer ish like show, you know. But like Summer House, I feel like nobody knows.
It's pretty old school.
And like Daisy knows shows, but like I put her on to most of them.
Sure.
Then like she watches them and she'll know.
Yeah, so Summer House is so good. That's probably one of my top 3 favorite reality shows out of all of them.
I used to think it was stupid though, like just hearing about it, because I was like, what's the concept besides partying in a house?
I get that.
And like I liked about like Love Island and like the games aspect, like that whole thing.
I like that too.
But that's how you know Summer House is good, because it's really hard to still be entertaining when it's just like a house of like that's why Jersey Shore was so good. They're able to still be entertaining season after season by mainly they had that working thing, but we did not see a lot of that. Let's be real. Them working in the shop was like 10 minutes an episode.
Oh yeah, that's right. The t-shirt shop.
Yes, and they were acting like they were clocking in for 16 hours. It was like 2 hours.
Totally.
And like 10 minutes of the episode.
Right.
So that didn't play a whole lot of part in it.
That's
like true. They were good because season after season they were entertained by just drinking in a house.
Right.
And like, that's why Summer House kept going for so long. I feel like it's hard to continue to be entertaining season after season when you are really just drinking in the house.
No, I agree. And that's why I like the challenge a lot too, because that is about them actually doing physical and sometimes like mental challenges. People win, people get kicked off. Then there's the house aspect where they're living together. Right. So I love that balance. And like Below Deck as well, they're working and they're living together. So I love those. I do. I love those.
I'm curious if anyone else likes Love Overboard, because I know it's pretty new.
Yeah, and I did.
To me, it's like if Love Island and Below Deck had a baby. I mean, I liked it.
I did too. I think they should. I think the working part was a little not so much.
Yes, they need
a real thing.
Just like Jersey Shore, it's like 10 minutes out of the episode.
Yeah.
And they're not really working.
Right.
Are we like something really stupid for like 25 minutes? Totally. Like, I think if they're gonna keep with that concept, they need to do more.
Yeah, actually, like, are you really working and cleaning the rooms and giving them their food like
they're still cooking all that food and serving them and cleaning all the rooms.
Exactly.
And like it's Unwell, right? Unwell Network is doing that, as well as they did the Winter Games on YouTube that we watched.
That was cool. That was 4 episodes, I believe.
It was like
that was good though.
It was alright.
It was good. I liked it.
I just like didn't really get the purpose of it.
Right.
And like the fact that I understand that she wanted like all problematic people together, but at some points it was like I hate majority of these people. I'm getting too annoyed and can't watch it. Like
no, I get that.
I get you wanting problematic people, but you are picking like bad one after bad one after bad one. It's like get a mix of like kind of problematic with like 3 seriously problematic ones, but like she did like every one like people usually hate in like one fucking setting,
right?
And it was a lot to digest.
It was a lot.
It's like I couldn't even really tell what was happening in the storyline, like what games they were playing, because of how many people were just like speaking. And like we had Louis and Huda drama, we had Juliet drama as always. She needs to stop drinking.
Yeah,
that what drinking needs to happen.
And the Dakota kissing that girl off camera. It's just like he's pulling the same.
Dakota acting so Dakota-y,
right? So
you know,
Dakota.
Like we've seen enough of that. He has gotten way more enough time on Single Eyes and Woman Wives than he ever should have.
Yeah.
So I've seen enough of him on my TV. In that fucking last reunion, where even were the girls actually?
I know.
I thought it was the Single Eyes and Woman Wives, not the fucking husband and boyfriend.
No.
Dad talk.
No.
What is dad talk?
Speaking, I just wanted to say one little thing, because I don't think we've ever talked about this in the Mormon Wives in season 4. I think it was episode 2. I think when they took Taylor to the speed dating. Do you remember that episode?
What was that?
They took him to the to the speed dating.
That was like real quick.
So Taylor walks in because she was not thrilled about doing this. She was a little apprehensive.
And who were doing her friends?
Yeah, it was with her, and who was with her? I think Layla maybe went. Who took her? I don't even remember who it was now. But she goes.
Sounds like a Layla and Jesse thing.
They're walking. Oh yeah, it was. It was Jesse. It was Jesse for sure. Jesse and Taylor, and I want to say Layla, but it was more for Taylor, obviously, because Layla it was with Mason's brother.
Oh, can't think of his name. Mason is the name.
Okay, so Layla, so
Jason's brother.
Right. So Layla was with Mason, and then Jesse was still trying to figure out shit with Jordan. So they just did it just for Taylor. Right. But Taylor, they all walk in, and Taylor goes, I don't know if anyone else caught this, but she goes, I need a Dr. Pepper. Mm-hmm. What are you trying to say? And it's okay. Like, I think she was really going to say, I need a drink. But obviously she wasn't trying to like say that, but it sounded to me she walked in to the speed dating event, and she goes, I need a, and she starts to say D, and then she changes it to what I think, and she goes, Dr. Pepper. I'm like, you're about to say drink, which is fine. I would need 15 drinks if I was about to go on speed dating. I would need drinks too. I don't, not trying to shame her or anything, but it was just a funny, like, it's like, did anyone catch that? It really sounded like she was not trying to say Dr. Pepper.
That's funny.
Isn't that funny though?
I feel for her. I really do. I
do too.
I think that if you plucked any human being out of the planet Earth and you put their entire life broadcasted on television, I can assure you, you're going to see something that you're going to think is not right, and you're going, and it's going to be and that they're also going to think is not right.
Yeah.
That they're going to agree with you. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah. Because guess what? We're human fucking beings, and not all of us have ever been perfect, especially in a toxic, in that type of toxic relationship. You don't know unless you're ever been in it in your life. And it's easy to be like toxic relationship and have like an idea of it. But if you were not in that type of toxic too, like not as like a simple toxic relationship, like you're going back and forth, maybe y'all fight for a little bit, but like the actual manipulation and like of it all with her and him, like it's so easy from outside perspective to be like, oh yeah, she's crazy. Yeah. She's crazy. And it's just so typical. It's such a typical like man trying to make women out to be crazy and all of the earth just falling for it. Was she wrong for throwing those stools with her daughter present? Yes. Do we think that her thought process was, I'm going to throw these stools and I know my daughter is there and I hope she gets hurt by one?
Yeah, she didn't even know her daughter was there.
She was drunk.
And she said she thought she was sleeping.
She thought she was sleeping.
She was not aware that
she was
right there.
Mind you, why did she throw those stools? None of us asked that question. Right. Because she was locked in the fucking garage. Mind you, we all knew this information. Yeah. This was not news. I don't know why we're acting like it's breaking news. When this happened in 2023, we all knew of it because it was the very first fucking scene in episode 1 of season 1. Yeah. Addressed the first 10 seconds of the entire show was the footage of her talking to the cop outside, and she told him that she peed her pants because she was stuck in the garage and was scared of her. Remember, he locked her in the
that episode.
garage.
I don't think it was the first episode.
It was like the first like 10 seconds. Because remember the first episode is introducing like who the fuck they are. Right. Her scandal, and then it was the police. It was like
I thought.
First episode or second episode. Was when she got arrested and when that showed. Yes. We all knew of it when that happened. Yes. And her story never changed. In that episode, she told the police, he locked me in the garage. Yes. And so when I got out, I just started throwing whatever I could fucking see because you just locked me in my own garage. Right. Yes. And it's like, if you're actually getting like abused by like some crazy ass person, are you taking your time to grab your camera, press record, and talk to them and be like, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy? Yeah. It's like, no, but everyone just judged her so hard. The fact that The Bachelorette got canceled is bullshit. Take a football fucking team. How many of these people in that football team have beat their wife, had charges against doing this? I mean, if they canceled something for every man that did this, there would be like not a lot of shit for people to watch or follow on. But of course, God forbid one woman threw one fucking bar stool, and now her whole season of Bachelorette is canceled.
Hey, is that going to be aired? Is that just a rumor? I've seen.
What do you mean it's supposed to be aired in March?
Well, no, I mean re-air.
I did see that rumor, but then nothing came of it, and I recently looked it up, and it says no news about anything. I did see that rumor though, but then nothing came of it. Okay. And I looked it up, and they say no. Okay. They say it doesn't. Which I just. Okay. I don't know if she should have went on The Bachelorette to begin with. Yeah. I was never really on that train.
Right. I don't think so. I don't think it was the right.
She wasn't in the good headspace. Yeah.
Right. It wasn't the right time for her.
But it's like Bachelorette knew what they were doing. They wanted to take a chance to be able to get drama. They wanted to get people to watch their show. Because when's the last time people were raving about the Bachelorette? Unless you're above 70 years old, that hasn't been happening lately. So they're like, okay, everyone loves Tiffany Paul. Let's do this problematic queen, and then you're mad that she's problematic, and you've known this. Right. When you wanted her to be the Bachelorette, you had to do a whole, like, I'm guessing, please tell me, that when you hire someone or whatever the fuck, bring someone on to be the Bachelor or the Bachelor, I'm hoping that you do a report of who the hell they are. Make sure they're not a crazy murderer person that you're handing to 25 whatever the hell people. So I know you saw it. So it's like, what? Because there's
what were they expecting? Like, you know who you're bringing in.
You know the arrest charge that she had.
Yeah.
You know how it happened. You know who she was in the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Anyways, I know. I'm going to Vegas next month, and I'm seeing Tana and Trisha, and I'm so excited.
So excited.
I'm so excited. They're only there one night only, and so we're going.
One night only.
Yeah, I still don't even know really what they're doing, but I see the name Tana and Trisha, and I'm buying the ticket.
Nice. So exciting.
Yeah.
Where are you going again?
June 12th.
June 12th.
That's
nice.
when they have their show.
So cool. Yeah. So cool.
Do you have anything else for us?
I think that will wrap it up. Our first one. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time.